What's up? Your fantasy football commissioner coming to you late. I've heard all of your complaints. Whatever. I got jobs. Got to pay the bills. Um, anyway, the song choice very appropriate for my fantasy football season right now. Just please, that's all I ask of my opponents right now. Just don't kill me. That's all. Did Joe listen? No, it's okay. I'm also, please don't kill me because there was a lot of blood and guts. Wearing, yeah, just maybe it'll reverse the karma. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, let's take a look at week 4. Not many games that came down to the wire except for maybe Deb and Amanda's. I know Jordan was hoping DeMarco Murray didn't have a big game, and he did. And I think that made that game a little closer than normally would be. But other than that, it wasn't too much fanfare. Let's start with that closest matchup of the week. Team Shockley, Deb, pulling out a 115.3 over 111 victory over Amanda's New Zealand Kiwi Birds. Amanda sits 2-2 now. Deb moves up to 3-1. So good job, Deb. We'll go to the next closest matchup of the week, the Durham Bison, Jordan Magoon, sitting at 0-3, taking on Flutie and the Blowfish. Doug Flutie hoping for a Hail Mary on Monday Night Football, but it did not happen. 154.3 to 135. Jordan, congrats, first victory of the season. 42 points out of Joe Flacco. Must be nice. House Autry, another big win. Didn't put up an impressive point total last week, only 86.3, but enough to take down Jay's Hershey Bears, 58.3. So a comfortable win for him there. Both of those teams now sit at 2-2, which brings us to the most lopsided game, not only this week, but probably in the history of fantasy football for our league. I'll have to go back and see how much Jay beat Amanda by in week 1 last year with the 7 touchdowns from Peyton, but yeah, it probably doesn't come close to this. 142.3, Joe. Just racking up points. Every one of his players just top tier. 52.3, Big Newton. I have officially humbled myself to the lowest of the lows. Did not think that this would ever be a problem for me. I don't think, Jimmy Graham maybe had a touchdown, but God, outside of that, wrong weeks for everybody. Just McCoy, who I thought, I traded for him, got him, like 16 rushing yards. And Donald Brown, nothing. And, Kirk Cousins, nothing. And, well, hopefully that's everybody on my team's bad week. Get it out of the way this week. We'll move on to week 5. Since I am doing this podcast a little bit late, we do have some scores in from Thursday Night Football already. Josh, your team scored 83 points last week, I believe. You have 60 already. Fantasy football just does not like me this year. And you know what? That's fine. I have not had anybody play on Thursday Night Football. Packers-Vikings. Josh had the Packers defense and Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers threw for like $150, but 3 touchdowns, and 2 of them were long bombs, so you got bonus points off of that. 60-0. So 0-5 coming at you. Flutie and the Blowfish hasn't had anybody play this week so far on Thursday night. Joe's Triangle Firebirds, the only undefeated team left in this league, 4-0 so far. Jordy Nelson grabbing you 17 points, so 17-0 there. Jay, Hershey Bears, Deb, Team Shockley, still sitting pat at 0-0, but those 2 teams are going up against each other this week. Jordan looking for a little bit of momentum, building off of that first one of the season. Might not happen as Eddie Lacy ran all over the Vikings this past game, putting up 28 points. Total of 34 for Amanda to 9 for Randall Cobb and the Durham Bison. So I will bid you adieu. Agent 89, blood and guts all over the field. Hopefully all of our teams can pick it up. I know Deb Steelers lost. Most of us root for the Panthers. All went down. So hopefully a couple teams can turn it around this week. The fantasy football commissioner, love him or hate him, He's going to be 0-5 this week. Thanks a lot, Josh. But hey, peace out. See you next week.